Are you actually the Supremes? Are you Jean, Scherrie, and Lynda?
Genuine Supremes. There are a couple of fake groups running around, but we are all former members of the real Supremes.
Okay, and the group has been endorsed, originally it was endorsed by Motown, is that correct?
Right, Motown Supremes, yes. Jean Terrell replaced Diana Ross.
What year was that?
What year?
Yeah, did you replace it?
70.
70s? How was that for you?
How was it? It was a wonderful experience. I mean, I was just delighted to be able to do something like that because as a young person, you know, I wasn't really exposed to as much. I was performing, but I really wasn't exposed to the life that the Supremes had at the time. So it was like a big jump from where I was, and it was delightful. We made the transition pretty smoothly though.
Big shoes to fill.
Well, I don't think I ever filled them. She still has them on. I just did what I had to do, you know what I mean? I like to think that there was a time for that transition, you know. And I think that for the most part, many people hated it, and I was one of them because I loved the Supremes as they were. But you know, things change, and so I was part of the change.
You've all grown up listening to the Supremes.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
I remember when I heard Up the Ladder to the Roof, I was so excited. That's always been one of my favorite songs. And I thought, my goodness, the Supremes have done it again. And even though Diana left, the new girl, who I called at the time because I didn't know, has just taken over and done a fantastic job. I thought that was the best, one of the best records that ever recorded, and I still love it.
When you speak of filling shoes, Jean had 6 million sellers to her credit after she replaced Diana. So.
And you know, ironically enough, records are still selling. So how many? We will never know the count. Will we? We're trying to find out. No.
We'll have fans know for sure.
That's right.
So you've had not only success in the United States, but worldwide.
That's right.
Traveled the world.
That's why.
There are a lot of fake groups out there.
Two that we know of, for sure, who have never even probably been inside a Motown building, let alone recorded a song as a Supreme. We were all officially under contract as Supremes.
Now, you're originally from Detroit?
Born and raised in Detroit. Yeah.
Big D.
Yeah, the big D. I was proud of that fact, being from Detroit. I thought I would never leave. And funny enough, I left for the reason to join the Supremes when Jean left and I replaced Jean. But I grew up with the Supremes, and it was just a wonderful time. In the 60s, there was nothing like it. Those Motown shows, and even before the group got really popular and they had their little shows, I would go and see them as well as some of the other Motown acts, and it was so much fun. It was great to be a teenager then.
How did you get to, because I believe you did some work or had some connections with Holland Dozier Holland?
Well, at that time, Lamont Dozier, who was part of the Holland Dozier Holland songwriting team, was my boyfriend, and he is the one who was responsible for getting me into the group. He had seen Mary, I think, at a party in Los Angeles, and she told him that Jean was just leaving the group and they were looking for a replacement, so he suggested me, of course. And Mary called me, and I went out to California, and I've been out there ever since. So.
And you are from Philadelphia, and then you found your way to Detroit for a while.
Sure did.
Were you singing here when you were?
Yes, I came here, I don't remember the year, but I was here about 3.5 years. And I started singing with Stevie Wonder, actually. One of the first, well, we were the first background group that he had ever taken on the road. And it was called The Third Generation, my sister, my cousin, and myself. And it was really a lot of fun. We recorded Science and delivered with him, and it was wonderful. And when opportunity arose to try out for the Supremes, I was asked to do so. And what can I say? I couldn't believe it. And it was just an incredible part of my life that you just can't throw that away. The fans won't allow it.
That's right.
What's one of the best things about being a Supreme?
Well, for me, it was getting to travel. I had never really traveled outside of Detroit other than, say, California or down south. So becoming a Supreme, I got to travel all over the world in first class, I might add, which is very, very nice. And meeting so many people. I think that was the greatest part of it. It was just a wonderful experience. So much education I gained through that.
Can you sing any songs, the old songs that
Oh, yeah. We're going to be at the Top Hat in Windsor opening tonight. We're going to be there through the 12th, thanks to Northwest Airlines.
Yeah.
And so we're going to do some of the old songs, some of the newer songs. Hopefully we'll have a wonderful time.
So do you have a record that's coming out soon? Are you doing any recording?
Actually, we've had several records, but most of them have been released in Europe and out of the United States. So in 1992, we're looking forward to a record to be released in
Trying to get the United States popular. Back to where it used to be years ago.
We just